Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in Trailmakers 2.0 and I really want to experiment with one of the newer weapons they have added to the game. That weapon being the new mini grenade launcher. So it's this block here, which weighs 7.7 kg. And it is a very unique weapon because it is very powerful. It shoots 5 grenades out of these barrels like a shotgun, and they all have like a random spread each time you shoot them. And of course, they explode on basically impact. So if I just make a seat here, just to show you what a normal shooting experience of the grenade launcher does. Also, by the way, you can see how the grenade launcher always wants to tilt up. Like, that's so unique. So instead of being like 90 degrees horizontal, it's tilting up like, I think like 10 degrees maybe. So I can shoot the grenades, because the grenades... There they go. I just shot them. They do have a lot of bullet drop. So gravity does become a factor in the grenade launchers here. So what happens if I put the grenade launcher upside down? Will it tilt towards the ground? Right, this is just a very basic little layout here. There we go. Good connection. Oh, okay. The grenade launcher actually tilts upwards. Wow. Okay, so if you have it upside down or upright, it will still tilt in a position where it keeps the barrel in like a 10-degree angle higher than it's supposed to be, just because it is a grenade launcher. Oh wow, look at the recoil on that. So what happens if I put it sideways? Because I feel like that's the pivot point, right? So if I put it sideways, will it just stay flat? No, it doesn't stay flat. It's actually still tilting up. That is so interesting. Huh. Okay, so no matter what angle you put it at, it still wants to tilt upwards. So that makes me kind of want to do a little system here. See, if we get ourselves a rotating servo, just for testing, this is purely just for testing, and do a little connection like that. Let's put the speed down to like 0.2, hold position, and then we want infinity on the angle. So now I'll be able to control the servo. Let's see what happens with the grenade launcher. Is it adjusting? No way. That is still keeping its angle. You just can't get around it. It won't let you put it flat. That's so crazy. Okay. So if I look at the reticle, like, it's moving a little bit, but it's still staying at that angle. Interesting. We've never experienced a weapon just like this one. So, we really need to put it through the tests here. Okay, I think the final test I'm going to do is actually try and counter by using hinges here. So let's put these hinges on a little bit of a lower speed, I guess, 0.05, W and S, and hold position. So now let's see if we can. Ah, you can. You actually can level it out. Haha! In your face, grenade launcher. Okay, so if you just offset it with a hinge, then you're good. But I think it only can be like in this orientation or upside down. Oh yeah, that's another thing, right? So these actually explode in the air, or like after a set amount of time, they will just explode before hitting the ground. And how I know that is from the last video I did with Patch Bits. We had a dogfight using close range weapons, and we used the grenade launcher, and when I shot them, after some time, they would just explode in the air. So I could possibly do a flak cannon with the grenade launchers here. However, it's just so much spread. Like, how am I gonna get an accurate shot? Also, the reload time. Look at the reload time on that. That is... that's a long wait. So I'm going to have to use multiple if I wanted to make a flat cannon. So instead of making a flat cannon today, I think we should experiment with seeing if we can turn the grenade launcher into some kind of shotgun rail cannon, where we use pistons to try and propel the projectiles even further. So let's make a prototype. First thing I'm going to need is a piston, which I can never find. They literally separated it from the servo, so I'm never finding it. Ah, it's in mechanical. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I've got 4 pistons on here. I'm not exactly sure why I used 4. I just think more structure, I guess. But I'm going to put the position to 0. And here's the trick. We're going to turn up the speed of the pistons. But we're not going to use 100. Because if I use a negative 100, the pistons actually go a lot faster. I'll actually show you an example. So this is not minus 100, this is just 100, and I use that. You can see that's 100 speed on the piston. It's pretty good. But if we change that to minus 100, and I think, yeah, let's do like a negative output this time. This is negative 100 speed. It's like almost instant. That's how fast it goes. I need to put some weights on this thing. So the basic premise here is I'm going to try and use the pistons to propel the projectiles even further. So right now there's no like perfectly timed keybind into this, so I can shoot my grenades separately to the pistons look. So I'm just gonna try and do it like freehand. So here we go. I'm going to press the fire and the piston extension at the same time. Let's see. So just for reference, this is a normal shot. It's about there. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if we can succeed. Oh, man. Whoa. That went way further. Okay, let's do that again. All right. Let's just get a normal shot just in case I... yeah, that's a normal shot. We can hear the sound. That's how we know it's close. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a fail. You've got to get the timing right. You have to get the timing right with this. Oh, that is... wow. Okay, that is good. I'm going to add another layer of pistons just to see if that makes any difference. Okay, that was... I botched that one. Oh, it doesn't seem to work. Am I messing this up? Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to set it all on the same keybind right now. So let's put the fire mechanism all the same. And what I'm going to do is mess with some delays. So let's put 0.02. Maybe I need to fire it later. So 0.04. Okay, it doesn't seem to work. Let's just do 0.01. Holy moly! Holy... Okay. Alright, gamers. I was not expecting that. Look at that. Now that is a railgun right there. Look at the distance. It's hard to see because the sky is blue. Maybe if I turn down the time of day. Alright, nighttime. Wow. So it's 0.01 is like the meta for this right now. So it does have a bit of spread too. There we go. All right, we've paused time. Just a bit of a reference on the... oh, these look cool, dude. Blue orbs heading to their target. And then we just continue time. Boom. Okay. See, if I could figure out a way to keep all of the bullets tight together and be like more of an actual railgun instead of a shotgun, then the explosive damage this thing could do would be insane. Okay, I really like this. We're getting somewhere with this idea. All right, so now we have a pretty good prototype. Let's try and design a proper looking aimable railgun. We can use the new aiming servos too. Well, they're not so new anymore. I like to call them new because it sounds fancy. Okay, so I've messed with the prototype a little bit to actually give like a more flat shot, so there is no angle being produced by the grenade launcher itself. So I found out it's about 7.5 degrees. So I've just kind of offset that, so now it's kind of level. So if we test this now, that's very far. I know aiming it higher will make the bullets go further, but we kind of need a flat shot, to be honest. It's worth mentioning that this isn't really going to be a railgun because railguns typically use, like, I think magnets or something, electromagnets, to fire a projectile or something. I don't really know how a true railgun works in real life, but I have made a railgun before on the channel in Trailmakers where I've used magnets to get the same effect. Here we're kind of cheating because there's no way I can possibly magnetize this grenade launcher to shoot further, so we have to use the pistons, of course. But it's still pretty cool to call it a railgun. I think my design is looking pretty good so far. I've gone for like a very futuristic, actual like handheld railgun, like you see in typical like video games. So I've got like the big barrel and I've managed to fit the whole system in the barrel itself. We've moved the seat across, and of course I'm going to put some weights back into this, but I'm just trying to figure out how I want this thing to aim. And it's going to be pretty simple because I think I'm just going to have a big platform. I don't think this is going to be a moving weapon. This is going to be a stationary railgun that can just aim around where it's stationed at. So yeah. And there we go, guys. I put a little bit of time into this. It looks pretty snazzy. I think it looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, so it's fully functional. I am using aiming servos, like I mentioned earlier on in the video. The only problem is aiming servos can be unreliable, let's say, when under a lot of weight and stress. So there is a lot of weight on this. But other than that, the functionality is pretty much down. So let's actually give this thing a paint job. And there we go. The paint job and decal job is now finished. I really like this. It's very simple in terms of its design. It's futuristic. However, it's also like kind of industrial, I guess, looking. But yeah, it's pretty much the entire design, and immediately you can see how it's responding to where I'm aiming. Pretty much, wherever I aim, it aims the railgun. It is wobbly due to the weight. Remember, I told you, the servos can be a little finicky. But I should be able to just... Oh, dude. They either disappear from my render view or just merge in with the sky. No, they just fully just disappear. But you'll be able to see the... Oh! It exploded in the air! Look at that! Boom! So pretty. Okay, that was a misfire. That was short range. Oh, man, I can't believe how far this thing shoots. Of course, it's sparky. Like, there's, like, a lot of going on with the pistons inside here. So the pistons and, like, the connections are, like, rubbing against these design choice, like, wedges here. So it's all tightly compact in there. So there are sparks coming out of this creation. But, that's just something we have to deal with. You know what I think we should do? We should really test this against some creations. Okay, I have put some builds of mine across the world here in different kind of distances from me. Starting off with my... Oh, wait, we have lock-on? But yeah, starting off with my very Trailmaker spaceship. So this is the closest. Then we got my John Deere tractor over there. And that's also something we can lock onto. And then we have an Airbus, just a casual plane, just chilling over there. Then we have a gas station, because, you know, gas stations are very classic for blowing up in video games, let's just say. And then over there, it's hard to see, but it is a monster truck. And then finally, we have a floating target, which is it's an orbital cannon. But first, let's take on the spaceship. I don't know if this lock-on will be a nuisance or will actually help me. This is close range. 3, 2, 1, fire. And we shot completely above it. Okay, so lock-on has to go. I think I just gotta aim a little bit lower because the pistons actually make the projectiles go up a little bit. So 3, 2, 1. Too low, that's too low. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I gotta time it. I actually have to wait for this to reload. Alright, now we're reloaded. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, that's a lot of damage. That's a decent amount of damage. Seeing a lot of things on fire. Okay, I think I kind of went short too. Let's try and hit it a little bit more direct. Fire! Oh, okay. Okay, yes. That's like huge damage. I gotta change the camera. Okay, we're in vehicle chase now. We can see the target a little better now. 3, 2, 1. Wow. Yes. Destroy it. Railgun. Shotgun, railgun, OP. This is just one grenade launcher, by the way. Boom. That's what a single grenade launcher can do to a build. All right, time for the tractor. 3, 2, 1, fire. Little low, little low. I'm just getting used to it. Just getting used to it. Oh, we got the top of it. We got the top of it. Just a little about there. Boom. Okay. So I gotta like adjust the aim because of course it is spreading out. It's like a shotgun. All right, here we go. Airbus. Boom. Oh, directly in the middle. I gotta tell you guys, it's very satisfying to shoot. Fire. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Oh, more damage, more damage. It is a tanky build. It is a tanky build. Okay, okay. I say that plane's pretty beat up now. So let's move on to the gas station. Fire! Oh, we hit it. We hit it. Okay, we hit the roof of it. Try again. Oh my god, this turret is very shaky. Yeah, we got a hit there. Okay. You have to wait for the railgun to recharge. There we go. It's recharged. Fire again. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm hitting the actual, like, building instead of the little gas pumps over there. There we go. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. So with bigger builds, you can shake off, like, a few pieces. But again, the accuracy is a lot harder to do with something that spreads out. Oh, there we go. The roof has collapsed. I say that one has been pretty much destroyed. All right, now we're on to a small target, but pretty far. This is the monster truck. Doesn't look like a monster truck from here. It looks like a toy car. All right, a little higher. Oh, we hit it. We hit it. Okay, so we aim like just here above. Fire. Oh, too far, too far, too far. Try again. Oh, see, some of the, like, one of the projectiles went in front of it, and some of them are going over. So it is just so random. Oh! Oh, we got it. We got it. There we go. The monster truck has been hit properly. That orbital strike cannon was in the air. I think it's just naturally lowered its altitude. But we're going to shoot it nonetheless. Way over. Way over. Too short? Too short? This is one of the harder weapons I've ever made to actually use. Whoa! That one didn't even work! Oh, we hit it. We hit it. Okay, around here. Can we get a double whammy? No? Okay. Hey, there we go. We hit it. We hit it. Not a lot of damage. It is a bulky build, but I will take that. So, my grenade launcher, shotgun, railgun. That's a lot of guns in that. We need to give this thing a name. Like a proper name. But yeah, this has been a pretty fun experiment to do with the newer grenade launcher here. In terms of design, I really like this. And functionality, again, it's easy to aim. It's pretty janky and it wobbles a lot due to the weight, but I mean it's still quite easy to aim. You just point and aim. It's the aiming servos, right? So high points on the functionality. In terms of viableness in an actual combat scenario in a multiplayer server, close range, you're gonna do a lot of damage. Like someone right next to you, you're gonna hit them, they're gonna feel the pain from this thing. But long range, it just gets even more random and random the further the target is for the bullet spread of the grenade launchers. Look at the spaceship. This is all that's left of the spaceship. Like literally just a seat. There we go. Look, a seat and a few pieces of debris. That's how close we were to the railgun. Then we move on to the tractor. This one took a few shots, but again, yeah, it's hurt. Bigger target now, the plane. Yeah, we just made a massive hole in the fuselage there and the wings gone. So pretty much unflyable now. We had a big target from distance. We did quite a decent amount of damage to this. It is a chunky build. You see those hull blocks in there, but we did get like the main gas pumps destroyed, even though there's a lot of hollow points for the bullets to go through. We still did a lot of damage from about this range. The monster truck, we barely got any hits on because it is a smaller target, but we still, you know, took off a wheel. That's pretty good. I guess this one is still drivable. Kind of. I get no. Okay. And then an orbital cannon, which was from a lot of range, like a decent amount. It's hit. It's smoking, but I'm telling you guys, that's still a functional orbital cannon right there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, also, this orbital cannon does the same thing. It uses piston propulsion. The OG style of doing like a sharpshooting cannon is to use like a tank cannon. The grenade launchers are good for damage, but just for close range. Like I said, this is very much a close range weapon. Grenade launcher is pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, not bad for like a quick experiment with the grenade launcher. If you guys want to see me build something else, like another weapon, using the grenade launcher as the main focus, like maybe I probably might do that anti-air weapon because they do explode in the air. We'll try and do something like that in the future. Just let me know in the comments down below. And whilst we're on it, why not consider subscribing? It's free. But anyway, that's enough from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.